Also, technically, Santa Claus was real.
So anyways, all 1, 3, or 5 of them were in a snake pit. Hi, guys.
What you guys thought about Santa Claus was real. By my religion, Santa Claus is the king of my gods, right? Like, what the fuck, guys?
Listen.
Sister was a witch, right?
Listen, we all know that Santa is real because he goes to Darkseid's planet every year to give him a lump of coal.
I think the greatest thing that's ever happened is the fact that in Marvel Comics, Santa Claus is the most powerful mutant to exist.
Like, right, Santa Claus is like an Omega level mutant, right?
Like, Santa Claus just shows up every now and again and pushes Thanos' shit in, and it's just really funny.
Stealth Dad saying you're muted. I don't know if Vex is muted or we're all muted.
I think, no, I can hear us, but I didn't hear Vex talking.
It's just me, because every time OBS does an update, it's like, yeah, your mic doesn't exist anymore. Everything's fine.
That has happened to me at least 5 times over the past 2 months. It's crazy.
Time. I don't understand. I'm like, OBS, my settings have been the same for almost 2 years now.
Oh
Keep it that way. But anyways, we're having a really fat discussion about how real Santa Claus and Ragnar Lothbrok are, and we got side tangenting and ADHDing so hard that I was like, dog, if I don't just send us live, we're never gonna go live.
Basically, there's more evidence to back up Santa Claus than there is Ragnar Lothbrok. Let's go!
Were we supposed to be thinking about horses?
Yeah, pretty sure we were thinking about horses.
I'm always
They wouldn't
thinking
know, I was
about
muted in the
horses.
beginning. But anyways. Hi guys, welcome back to another hour and a half longer episode of Tallish Amity because somebody got his new job.
Has a low social
Somebody got a new job. So now he doesn't have a super strict bedtime.
A new job
Hey,
that
you
doesn't
did
even
prep
start
this
until next
time,
week
too.
at the earliest. Well, yeah, I prepped. Look, there's a new map. It's pretty.
You did so good, buddy.
Yeah, I probably should. Is that the one that we're actually supposed to be starting on? No, just kidding. You didn't see nothing. You saw not a damn thing.
I was going to say, like, how did we get here?
Was
That's
over on
the fun
that
part.
bench.
That, as said, was not supposed to be seen yet, but somebody likes to cheat the system. Anyways,
I
it's fine.
asked, and you said yes.
That's not cheating.
I won't do what
That's,
you tell me.
that's consent.
So anyways, where we last left off, DM.
Why do I gotta do it? I feel like I should make
Because I'm
you do
still
it.
mad. That's why.
All right. Well, where we left off last time, we had started with the stakeout, to which the lovely Manavel was hanging out invisible by the crates at the smithy that were supposed to be picked up by the guards the next day, before then being more or less ambushed by some shadowed hellhounds. Went into a little bit of a combat there as things got a little heated, to say, before Manavel's patron had come down and made an appearance and rescued Manavel before everybody else could get there. At which point, everybody decided to go ahead and track down the hellhound that had ran away into the woods. After a few hours of tracking, ended up in a field where, as they were inspecting what looked like the remains of a collapsed portal, it suddenly reopened below Trena's feet as she fell through into the portal. So yeah, that's what we're picking up today. Everybody is sitting here saying that, like, oh no, Trena's dead, and we don't know yet. We'll find out. So yeah, here we are. Everybody ready to go?
Jump in the hole.
Let's do it.
I'm already in the hole, so like.
Trena, no!
Oh god, not the hole.
Yeah, Manny's going in the hole.
Oh, okay, so we're just all jumping into a hole then. That's fine.
All right. So
Either-
before people
it's either we
start
jump in
taking
the
action,
hole. We either jump in the hole or we have to deal with Ren. Which would you like?
I jump in the hole.
I jump in the hole.
I jump in the
I jump in the
hole.
hole.
which
There are
one? The
several
portal hole
things that
or
I am
the
brave
red
with-
hole?
The one that Trena fell into. I am jumping in. Trena is friend, not food. So save friend, not bite, not eat.
All right. So before anybody takes any actions, though, before there's any hole jumping, right, for this portal, Trena, as you have fallen into the portal as it opened beneath your feet, you feel a sense of falling. And as
As I fall
you
in the
are
hole?
falling,
No, please go on.
oh my god!
Hey guys, we know
No.
gravity exists inside the hole.
Oh my god, thank god. The last thing I would want is to make graviturgy mages irrelevant in this fucking world.
All right. So as you have a sense of falling, you are watching streaks of red and flashes of different places that you have never seen before. You see lush forests of beyond description of what you've seen in all of the port city of Shard. You see deep bellowing mines. You see mountains that touch the sky more so than anything you've seen here, more so than anything you've heard of your mother's stories. Before finally, after what feels like hours, you find yourself standing firmly on the ground in a brand new area that you honestly are not sure what it is. A portal stands behind you. Looking around, you see different spike growths and desecrated bodies and burned bushes, and off in the distance, you see a large cinder block bridge overneath a lava river.
What can I see through the portal?
Looking back into the portal, you just see a ominous glowing red.
Would I be able to deduce that this is what I came out of regardless? Like,
Yeah, like essentially at the end of your falling and the visions of everything that you're seeing flying past you, as you come through to the other side here, you see yourself coming out of this portal.
so what happens if I touch the portal? Just like, she kind of reaches, she's like, that looks like a whole lot of, don't do that alone. Can I go back? Is there a back button? I don't like it here. I don't want to be here.
So are you in fact
Use-
putting your hand into the portal?
Okay, so like, you know how you see in a lot of movies where like once people start to like go towards a portal, it starts to like suck their finger in or something like that? What happens is I start to kind of like touch closer to the portal.
You don't feel it pulling towards you or pulling you towards it or anything other like as you're getting closer.
So she's just gonna touch it.
All right, as you go to touch the portal, as you notice all around you, it feels very warm. As you reach your hand through the portal, it feels nearly just as warm on the other side. But you're not just on the opposite side of whatever this portal is. Like, it feels different. You can feel a little bit of a cool mist hitting your hand through this portal. One that does not make sense for where you are currently standing, but it is just as warm.
Okay, so that's probably like not the, that's probably just not the place. Okay, no, that's fine. That's not home. It feels not like home. Oh, she's gonna just try, probably to no avail, to just connect with Manavel's mind being completely aware that she's not telepathic, just like, hey Doc, anybody? Like frantically looking around, doesn't really want to move anywhere. Kind of like that feeling you get when you were a little kid and you got separated from your parents in a grocery store and you were like, I don't know where my mom's at. This is like, I don't know where my friends are and I don't know what I'm doing. I am not an adventurer and this does not feel okay. What do I see past the bridge?
So, looking over the lava river itself, you see a continuing landscape of everything that you see around you. You can see very far off in the distance what looks like an obsidian formation of some sort that reaches feasibly several hundred feet into the sky, but from this distance away, you can't quite make out exactly what it is. The bridge itself, as you look over towards it, you can see that it is heavily gated with twisting wrought iron bars, and it is currently closed.
There's this like hesitation of like, I can do this, I can do this, I'm brave, I'm strong, I wanted to be an adventurer, I can do it. And she walks towards the gate. Like there are tears coming down her face because she's like, I'm brave and I'm strong, I can do it. I don't want to do it.
Manavel, it is in this moment that, with Trena having tried to reach out to you telepathically and the connection that you've had prior, there's a lingering hint, something nagging at the back of your mind, as you can feel Trena's emotions in this moment.
So, good and bad news. Trena is having an anxiety attack, but she's not dead. I jump in the hole. Just let me jump in this fucking hole. The baby needs us.
If ever
We need to protect the bean.
If ever there was a reason, I don't finish the sentence. I jump in the hole.
Odion just looks around like,
I just Scooty Puff just you can hear a whistle as Scooty Puff comes and pushes Odion in.
don't do it!
Alright, so each of you, as you jump into this portal, you all have the same sensation that Trena had, the feeling of falling, the flashes of environments flowing by as you feel as though you're falling forever. But you come out the other side, behind Trena, as she has only taken a few steps towards the bridge. What felt like hours for you is mere seconds as you each pop up on the other side of the portal.
Don't worry, Trena to save you.
Oh my god, guys, I was so scared. I was so scared. I was so happy that you're here, but like, why are we all here? How do we go home? I want to go home.
That's a fantastic question.
I don't know how to tell you all this, but I do not think that we're in Kansas anymore.
What's
Kansas?
Kansas?
Kansas.
I have no idea. It just felt like something relevant to say.
Huh.
I bet you Kansas sucks.
I don't know. I've heard,
So sorry to everybody that grew up in the land of cornfields and tornadoes.
I don't know. I've heard differing things, but I have heard terrible things about a far-off place known as Philadelphia.
California is perpetually on fire, so maybe.
Where the streets are lined with garbage, from what I understand.
Pay your union workers, damn it.
You have such amazing knowledge of far-off places.
And that's on not fucking with the people that clean up your shit.
Yeah, too loud now. Tech9 might come and report the channel. We don't need a strike.
Is there any way I can
We might have a strike.
Is there any way that I can make a check to kind of try and work out where we are? I've planar traveled before, so
I also have planar traveled before. So that's something that I was trying to do as well.
What's your Arcana?
Do we need to talk about it?
I could just. I'm just trying to see if it would be beneficial both us doing it, or one of us giving one the help action, or.
If you are proficient, I will help. I will help you if that's
I
something
am
I'm
not
allowed
proficient.
to do. I
I
am
am
also
not proficient.
What is
I
Arcana?
am.
Like, what would it be? If there is a
Oh
check to
man,
be made.
if only one of us was proficient in Arcana.
Right, hold on, because I'm just assuming it's Arcana, because Arcana's like, other planes, ooh, but it could be something else.
This would be completely
I'm
up to
just
the DM.
The DM's not talking. Why are you not talking?
Because y'all keep bickering back and forth, and I'm just waiting to see who snaps first.
I am.
Dude.
Fucking tell us what to roll.
I will sell my nipple for information.
For $5.99, you two can own his nipple.
You too can own this brand name nipple.
Oh my god.
I don't know what I was expecting, but it wasn't that.
You could subscribe to my only brands and see my nipple.
Bravo. Bravo. That was Jeff's
Your
good.
cereal is brand O's.
Raisin Bran was right there.
Oh, I love
We
Raisin
talked about
Bran.
OnlyFans though, so
If you want to see the Raisin Brand, you got to sign up to my OnlyFans.
I thought it was only dads. What?
tell us what to roll.
Could you please tell us what to
I
roll?
want my novel to roll a history check, and then
I would
Monty
love
can
to.
roll an Arcana check. We're gonna have both.
I am proficient in history.
Hellfire, Saints and Matches, fuck a
18?
duck and see what hatches.
What?
That's 18.
All right. So my novel.
Right, go ahead.
Go ahead. All right. So, Manava, with your 18, as you are racking your brain trying to remember anything that you possibly can, it's in this moment that you feel a connection that you have not felt in a very long time, and it startles you. Because as you find yourself in this place, and as you are trying to think and remember anything that might help you in this moment, you get flashbacks of the hive mind and everything that you had seen through the eyes of others within the Illithid parasect. You feel yourself become physically shaken as you fall to your knees in front of everybody, uncontrollably.
No,
Out
no,
of
no, 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 no,
sheer
no, no.
fear.
He's rocking.
Okay, no, that's so fine. That's so fine. Both of us are panicking. Okay, great.
Hey, Doc, you doing all right over there?
As my kin, they're, where's my hummus?
I'm sorry. No. Back up. Your kin.
No.
My kin. Hold on.
Are they here?
They're here.
Do they not talk
You
to
mean
you
here
often?
or?
No, not until just now. I haven't heard them until since the last. It's been a long time.
Does that mean that they're close by, or does that mean that like they have their presence is like stronger here, or oh my god, their presence is stronger here? Like no shade, but like a little bit of shade. Oh my god.
probably both.
I need a helmet.
Do
I
I
need a
remember?
helmet.
Do I remember anything about this place in particular, or is it just I have a connection to the hive in some capacity? Is
So
it like
you have
something I can access to find more information, or?
That decision is up to you.
Well,
At this
absolutely not.
moment, with everything that just happened in like the split split second of you feeling that connection again, it sent you into this physical reaction
I-
involuntarily. So it's up to you if you want to push further. But
Mm-mm.
all you know
It's
in this exact
at-
moment is that
As many walls as I can possibly put up in my head. Absolutely not. He's put too much work into not that we tried to get through the panic attack. I think he starts talking. Um, he starts grounding himself. He starts grounding himself with all the stuff that he has learned from his friends in the last couple days. Talking to Joanna a little bit. Like you can tell that yes, he's panicking, but Manavel does understand his own being. That is something he does. So I think that he starts grounding himself. And he keeps trying to snap himself out of it, but it comes back a little bit, and it goes like that for what 5-10 minutes. Do I need to make a save?
no, that visual is good enough. So Bran, what is your Arcana check?
15.
All right. So for you, and having done extraplanal travel and traveling through the Fae to end up where you had ended up within everything else, and found yourself here with this group, you felt a small similarity to this portal for the sake of it transported you through planes. And with the visions that you had seen of the different flashing environments as you were falling through the portal, you have seen several of them before. And while this portal feels different than anything you've previously experienced, you get the sense that with enough magical force and with enough understanding, you may be able to manipulate the portal to send you where you want to go.
I will begin to kind of look around the portal, seeing if there's any. Let's try to see how I would exert control. Is there like runes on the side? Is there a control panel? Is there a funny little doohickey that's a lever that goes up and down and up and down and up and down? Like trying to figure out does this thing have controls, or is it all use the force? No.
Go ahead and give me an investigation check. And while you do that, is there anything that our lovely Odeon is doing in this moment?
I'm honestly I'm checking in with the doc, really trying to understand, hey, are the illithids here or just in your head?
We are psionic beings, so it's both. The answer is both. They are in my head, but I would assume I'd have to be close enough to have a connection. So I haven't felt them in years, and being the fact that I do not partake in their rituals, it's pretty strong.
Okay, yeah, that's good. Follow-up question. By being connected in your head, do they now have your location?
Do I feel like they can see me, DM? Do I feel like, does it feel like this is two-way, or am I just getting glimpses?
Because of what your reaction was and what you chose to do after, in this moment, you feel as though you are confident that it was just glimpses and not a true connection.
No, if it was a true connection, I would have attacked you. And it wouldn't have been my fault.
Like it almost feels like a sickening case of deja vu, where it's like something bad has happened from this before and you're remembering it, but not so much that like you truly are connected with anybody from the hive.
Okay, good to know. I will not hold that against you, and I still trust you completely.
Sorry, DM. Maybe I'm getting confused here. So, deja vu isn't I've experienced it before, or connection to hive. I'm confused.
So it's that deja vu feeling because you're experiencing like with the glimpses that you got, you're experiencing what whoever from the hive experienced here, but your reaction is the connection to the hive.
Oh, so like I'm seeing past glimpses, not
Yes.
okay, that's where I got confused. Sorry, we're gonna bring that back a little bit because I wouldn't have said that then. No, they were here. They were here. They were close. They were close. They were close. And I think that at this point, Manavel is kind of looking around more vigorously to see if he sees any signs of nautiloids or not survivors, but anything that might like show that he's not wrong.
All right, go ahead and give me an investigation check. While you do that, we'll jump back to Bran and that investigation.
Odion, come here and help me.
Yep. What? Wait. What do you want me to? How can I help exactly?
Do you have investigation proficiency by chance? As a rogue?
No.
You are what? You're a level 7 rogue without proficiency in investigation?
I have proficiency in a large number of things. Investigation's not one of them.
I'm gonna roll this by myself then.
I mean, I can do the help action.
I would say you can still use the help action and get a +5. I would say.
Oh my god! So I rolled an 8 + 1, but with that has a net 20 +6.
Bran, what was your investigation check on this portal?
That would be a 18 + 4 for a total of 22.
All right. So as you are taking a closer look at this portal, you see that it is built out of at least seemingly natural material from this area. Like as you look around and you see the different like protruding gemstones and almost claw or fang like crater, or not craters, but like stalactites that are coming up out of the ground. It looks as though the location of this portal is of natural cause, and that there is a magical presence that is putting the portal here within the gate itself.
Okay, and what about does it look as if, like, in order to control where we would go with the portal, does it look like it's just a magical thing, or is it is there a button to press? Is there controls?
Yeah. As you're looking closer at the natural formation of the portal itself, of the gate that the portal is held within, you can tell that there has been some smaller, minute markings placed around its base that look almost as some form of either runic sigil or some form of focusing element to put the portal here in the gate.
Then, without warning, I'm just going to start scrawling on the ground, trying to write a runic transcription of where we previously were. I can do that in a multitude of languages. I will choose to do it in the language that I think has the closest pull towards safety for me, which is going to be Draconic.
Okay. As you start writing out the different runes, trying to tether this portal and tether yourself to a place of safety within your own mind, you feel a magical presence pushing back against you. The portal itself does not change in this moment. You can sense as you're trying to do this, like you will write runes, you will feel a magical force on your physical body, and then without a capability of preventing it, the runes disappear after you finish writing them.
Well, that's just plain rude. It appears that we might be stuck here for some time.
I don't like that. I don't like that. It's just why do those things happen? Why is it? And like she's gonna kind of like play with the soil, like pick it up and be like, "Are you magical? Why did you do that? That looked really right, and that was apparently wrong."
I'm gonna send my dragon over. I'm gonna send my dragon over to Trena and just be like, "Just pet the dragon, Trena. Everything's okay."
It feels like touching me. And she's sitting there and just trying to think, like, Manavel talked himself down. I now have the little baby dragon that's just, like, there. And she's just like, okay. Okay.
Oh, baby dragon's the size of a Great Dane.
Baby. Anyways, listen. Just like, okay.
You look at me and tell me that's not a lapdog.
That's a baby, okay?
Any baby is a lap. Any dragon is a lapdog. It doesn't matter how large they are.
Any dog is a puppy. Any dragon is a baby. That's a baby.
Correct.
So, looking and trying to like take a second, calm herself down, and the thought crosses her brain of like, what would my mom do? What would my mom do? And she just like randomly kind of like pulls out the brand and is like, or the bond, sorry, and is like, hey. What do I do?
I need the brand to talk. I need the bond to talk back in like a Crush's accent from Finding Nemo. Like, dude.
Novel, were you about to say something?
They were just
No,
laughing
that
at me.
All right, cool.
This thing has been
so-
asking you to use it for so long, and then you finally just like, just tell me. Just fucking tell me.
All right, so before the bond responds, we will jump back to Manavel's investigation check, which you said was a dirty 20, yes?
As a nat, that was 26.
Ooh.
As a nat, there was
Even
an 82 and
better.
20.
Everybody needs to stop
Odeon!
saying, like cashews.
Odeon might not be proficient, but it was helpful and nonetheless.
You're welcome.
Even though I
All
remember
right.
that our bard does have jack of all trades, but she was also having a panic attack, so...
What are you? The most skilled. What are you also? A fucking baby, okay?
Fucking baby.
All right. So with your natural 20 investigation check, as you are looking around at the landscape before you and trying to pull information of anything that you can see here, you see very distinctly in a pile of the corpses and desecrated bodies and burned bushes, gemstones, and everything off to your right. You very distinctly can see the skeletal remains of fellow Elithids, as well as scraps of adornments and clothing of the hive from which you came.
It is my kin, and I think it's very much this scene where Manny's trying to desperately try to get us back through the portal. Trena is just trying to calm down. Odeon's over here, and I'm over here like, okay, now oh no. Guys?
What did you find?
My kin?
So they're dead.
Who these ones are?
Okay, like, not to sound super insensitive, but, like, that's good, right?
Thank you for saying it, because I didn't want to be the one to say it.
Oh my god, I'm so sorry. That was super insensitive. I didn't mean it, like I said, but, like...
You guys are fine. How long have these been dead?
With closer inspection...
I can figure that out.
Oh,
no,
yes,
with
you can talk
closer-
to them, can't you?
with closer inspection, before jumping into that side of things, we can protrude down that path if we would like to in a moment. But you can tell that it has been some time. Like the burning of the corpses itself is more so than just that of escape, and like there's a thick layer of soot over top of them, and the only reason that you're able to pull out the fact that they are remains is because they're on the backside away from where the soot is coming from the lava river, so they weren't entirely covered, but there's soot very much covering the area, so it's been a decent amount of time.
Manny, I know you were working with the portable. I can use you over here.
Done with this thing. It's not doing what I tell it to, and it's also rubbing out anything I write.
That's what she said.
I'm gonna go over, take out the symbol of Bahamut, take out the symbol of Bahamut and hold it above one of them, and entreat it to talk to me by casting Speak with Dead.
All right, the skeletal remains shake vigorously, the soot falling off of them before it sits up against one of the glowing gemstones next to it, and it just looks around puzzled for a moment.
Did you understand the passage of time? So how long have you been dead?
It stares at you, looks around at the landscape around, and is just like, I would have to say a few hundred years, because this is not what this looked like when I was alive.
Manny?
Yeah.
Do you mind if I ask a
Yes.
question?
It'll have to be me that asks it, but you can tell me to ask.
What was your mission?
What was your mission in this place?
We needed to gain power. We have means of traveling through planes, but it comes with great sacrifice. We were going to take the power held here, and then points off to the obsidian thing forever away that you can't quite tell what it is, just points in that direction. It's just like, they can travel planes without our means, and we wanted it.
Who are they?
Who are the people you're taking you were trying to take power from?
I don't know if there's a name for them in your time. We know them as the Desecrators.
Does that
I
ring a
think
bell with me?
I think that would be the closest that your kind may know it of.
What about our kind and my disguise goes down?
You see a flash of purple over this thing's eyes for a moment as it looks and turns to you. And then that connection that you felt when you were first trying to recall back information, you feel it twinge again for a quick moment as you see a flash of a face. And it's something you haven't seen before, but you are beyond a shadow of a doubt certain that your hive that you came from knows of this being and is still searching for it.
By minor illusion, the face to the others. This is what they were trying to. I don't recognize this. But this is what we're looking for.
And then if you give me just a moment to press buttons and do things, I'm actually going to upload a photo. Yeah. Gonna go ahead and upload a photo into the Discord for everybody to see the image.
Bex, have you watched
Okay.
Jujutsu Kaisen?
Huh?
Have you watched Jujutsu Kaisen? Is that your shirt?
I watched a little bit of it. I got this because it was on sale for $1 and I like cutoffs.
That is so valid.
And they're all little chibis. They're so cute.
I'm gonna see what this thing looks like. As Manovel said, they're creating what it looks like through minor illusion. So I'm gonna see it. I'm gonna kind of roll my eyes, look back at it and say, are we located somewhere within the 9 hells?
Yes. The ninth deepest realm, yes. Did you not know that already?
I'm the one asking questions here. You're the one doing what you're told.
We have one more, if by my calculations.
We have one more question.
We're in the deepest we're in the ninth level of hell.
Why is Gamora? Sorry.
What's made them come to their end?
What made... wait, do you mean what made the Desecrators or what made your kin come to their end?
What blew them out of the sky?
What brought you to meet your end?
It is in this moment that the skeletal remains fall silent. But everybody that is listening to this conversation, that is paying attention, sees a very vibrant image in their mind. You see a nautiloid floating through the sky above the landscape that all of you are standing on in this moment. You see on the ground below the nautiloid are hundreds of illithids fighting against hundreds of thousands of demons and trying to push their way closer and closer to the obsidian structure far off in the distance. And out of a very bright burst, a massive fireball engulfs the entirety of the nautiloid and the ground below, searing everything to dust.
And inside that nautiloid, is there by any chance a Githyanki, somebody who seems important but their face may change, a half-elf with black hair and a long braid,
A guy
and
stuck
a
in a
weird
portal.
little brain thing?
The portal wouldn't be on the nautiloid, though.
Is there a faint song playing in the background that sounds like down, down, down by the river?
Who's the bald capybara?
And the true
Yeah.
version of that song. Okay, so basically we seen a nautiloid in the sky blow up and crash land in the 9 hells.
Mhm.
Okay. I'm going to release the connection to that one and just kind of... So I have good news, and I have bad news, and I have incredibly bad news.
We're listening.
Yeah, go ahead and just start with the worst, and then just kind of
Okay,
ease
well,
the pain.
the worst possible news is that we are in the domicile of the ruler of the 9 hells, who does not like outsiders at all, unless invited. The slightly bad news is, in order to get out of here, the only actively known portal out, except for this one, which I don't know how it works, is in his throne room.
So why don't we get invited in?
Because he's the king of the 9 hells, darling.
We are very persuasive people. You cannot tell me that we can get invited in. We just need a chance. You give us the chance. I know Trena can talk someone's and get on the right side. Right, Trena? And Trena's shaking.
I am not going to discredit Trina's capabilities in linguistic escapades at all. But when compared to the King of the Nine Hells, I don't think she's going to come up on top of that conversational structure.
I mean,
Well, the other option is being fucked. So
The
Like,
good news is
literally?
when we do die. The good news is when we do die, it will at least be quick.
okay, so like I don't.
How
I
is
don't know
that good
about you.
news?
I didn't.
Sorry.
I didn't plan on dying this early into my adventuring days. So I would
are
like
not
to
going
not
to-
do that.
wait, then we need a plan. We are stuck here. We are not invited. That's a bad thing. We need to go talk to him.
What's
I-
the worst option? Is it
He
going
comes
and
and hunts
talking,
us for sport.
or should we try to
comes and hunts-
sneak around?
What if we found
there's
someone
there's-
and stole their invitation?
There is no way to sneak around this place. I don't know how else to put this. He probably knows we're here. He's probably already plotting what's going to be done with us.
Okay.
And
Hello. Hello. My
I
name
do
is
not claim any of the
Manolo.
bad intentions from this conversation.
Trina
Hello.
just randomly starts pulling out sage and is like, no, no,
Like,
no.
We're actively yelling at fucking Asmodeus. Like, hey, yo, big guy, look away from what you're doing and look at us.
All
We-
you've
we need
said
to
is
get outta
that
here.
we're going to die. Okay.
We need to get out of here.
It is in this moment as Manavel starts yelling out and Trena is doing the bits with the stage.
The sage thing was a complete joke. She doesn't have sage. It was just like me being like, no, 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 no.
Okay. All the same, as this is going on, as you are having this conversation, each of you feel a rumble beneath your feet. And then hear echoous stomping. And as you look over in the direction that you hear it coming from, you see a towering flaming skeleton standing easily at 60 feet tall, making its way towards you from the direction of the obsidian structure.
My grandfather met his end being killed by many, many different groups of adventurers. My father got to live to an old age, and I'm going to die in the fucking hells. Great. Oh, fantastic. I'm never going to live this down.
If we die in the hells, what happens to us? Do we just come back here?
No, you turn into a lemure, the lowest of the ranking of any devil, demon, or whatever. And then
Manny, I love you so much. You're being a very negative Nancy, and I don't think that energy is helping us in this situation.
I don't want to turn into a
We-
lemur.
To be very clear, Manovel, I'm not being positive or negative. I'm just spouting facts. It's what I do when I'm in panic mode.
Okay.
So, run? Run, yes.
Where?
Not
Is it
here.
I want to jump back through the portal.
Is this thing running at us like maliciously, or is it just walking towards us, like powerfully?
As much as a 60-foot tall skeleton adorned in flame can run, it is very much actively coming towards you. And it is as you are asking this question and like observing what is going on as it is getting closer, you see it raise one of its hands as a large fireball is within its grasp.
Run.
DM,
run.
is it running towards us maliciously or just walking like Michael Myers from Halloween?
It has
Which
a
one is it?
fireball! How is
Yeah,
it
it's
not
more so the
malicious?
walking maliciously like Michael Myers. But it has a fireball in its hand, and you hear a demonic incantation bellowed out across the landscape. And it has such force behind it that it physically sends an airwave through the landscape, pushing soot and everything, creating a dust storm before you. And as it does, as you hear this incantation and as you see everything falling before you, there are. Hold on, I gotta click another button.
We gonna die.
From the dust storm whirling around you, there are 4 hellhounds adorned in flame that have been summoned by this creature that just whoosh into existence around you, all snapping their maws as they start to charge.
Question.
Mhm.
Sorry. Is this big being doing verbal cantations for this spell?
You did hear it bellow out over the landscape, yes.
I would like to cast Zip It. Its mouth gets sewn shut and is unable to do verbal components.
Is there
it
a
an
save or
actual
anything
spell?
against that, or?
No, it's a
What's
reaction.
the range on that? What's the range?
60 feet.
It is farther away than that.
Well,
Is this an actual
you said
spell?
closer. This is Guide to Monster Hunting.
I love this.
I'll post in the chat.
Jeez, I need to read the new book.
Yeah, because of this thing's size, as it bellows out the incantation, you hear it, even though it is still very far away. It is several hundred feet away still.
I'm gonna chance something, if it's allowed. We can't figure out how to work the portal. Apparently, we're gonna get stomped on. I'm just going to yell out, "Don't hurt us, and I'll make a deal."
Where I'm with comes to bargain.
Because she has
roll a persuasion just to see what happens.
Can
Not very good at those things.
If you want, like, you go to talk, and it's just like, yeah, totally willing to make a deal and not hopefully die. Pretty please.
Can
action.
we? This thing can probably hear us speaking. Yes. Like, it's not so far that it can't hear us.
In this exact moment, you are uncertain.
I'm gonna take a step closer and be like, "Hi, giant, towering, flaming skeleton thing. Listen up. Not listen up. I'm not telling you what to do or anything like that. Can you hear me out for a second? None of us plan on being here, right? Like, I understand that we typically an invitation is required for being here, and so what we would actually genuinely love more than anything in the world is to be able to go back home, and we have no idea how to do that right now. And I see you look awesome, by the way. Nice fireball, please. But if you could not use that fireball, that'd be fantastic. We'd be grateful forever. I mean, not forever, right? We're not giving you our souls or anything, but, like, for as long as we can live, we'd be so grateful. And if you could find it in your heart, which I can see you don't literally have a heart, but I mean, you're figurative. You're you know what I mean. You got what I'm trying to say, right? Like, if you can find it in yourself to not kill us, that'd be great.
I want to kill us more.
I feel like both of these should give Brad double advantage.
I'm not making a rule on the fly for double advantage, but I'll at least give one.
Okay, awesome. There's 1 point of difference. First roll was a 17, second roll was an 18, plus 4, 22.
All right, so it is in this moment that, in response to Odion's call out, you see this flaming skeleton's head snap and look directly into your eyes, Odion.
Uh-oh.
It is looking very directly at you. You see it raise its hand up next to its head. And in common, no more demonic incantation. In common, you hear it bellow out. I did not bring you here. I'm not responsible for what happens to you. They, however, are. And then it crushes its hand around the fireball. All 4 of the hellhounds standing before you roar into flames as they get ready to charge.
Oh, jeez. Guys, I don't think I helped by talking to it.
No, the big fireball's gone.
Yeah.
Big fireball's gone. I think that worked.
I want to speak to your master. I've come to ask for a deal.
You have but moments. You have but moments. Speak your deal. Your answer will be provided.
Don't allow us to leave here, and I will do something for you. I'm a servant of Bahamut. Got friends in high places. My father's a king.
Joanna, help. Joanna, I don't know what happened, but it got really bad really quickly. And I don't know what to do. We need to keep Trena and Odion alive.
Trena leans over to Manny and goes, do you think that it would be like a good thing or a bad thing to be like, hey, my mom knows Demogorgon. Do you think that would be like she whooped his ass? But like,
bad thing.
Okay.
We are talking demons versus devils. Demons and devils hate each other.
But like, she beat him though. Wouldn't that be a good thing? Wouldn't that mean that he was on our side? Wouldn't that mean that we were on their side? Sorry.
I mean, maybe he could also just take it as, oh, so she knew the Demogorgon. Well, not to take a risk. Boom.
No, like she whooped his ass.
Yes, but you don't know how a devil is going to take anything.
No, that's so fair, actually. Okay, all right. Thanks. I won't say anything. I hope that they can't hear whispers.
DM, how much of my grandfather's history would I know? Like, do I know that he got vampirism and all that good thing from deals with a devil?
I don't think that through the family lineage and the renown that your father wanted to create, that part would have been widely known.
Okay. So,
However, from your call out for the deal that you proposed, you see the skeleton take its closed fist from what had ended the fireball, sending the hellhounds aflame. You see it reopen, turn palm down, and push down as the hellhounds all disappear into smoke. And then you hear it call back. Your deal has been accepted. You will owe us. The portal is your way out. You will not be harmed going back through it.
That was easy.
Okay, so like, what exactly did we just agree to?
I don't know. Manny did.
You didn't agree to anything I did.
So what does that mean?
Manny's in trouble.
It means It means that in order to save our lives, I now owe the King of the Nine Hells a favor at any given point. A favor I cannot argue against.
Oh, I mean, as long as the King of the Nine Hells is a reasonable person, it's not a bad thing, right?
I'm less worried about the King of the Nine Hells and more worried about another divine being I draw power from.
Oh, Bahamut's gonna be mad.
Okay, but like realistically, you did it to save people. So like maybe he can do some fun stuff.
Even the good gods aren't like that.
Maybe we talk about this on the other side of the portal.
Good idea.
Yes, we need to go now. We need to go now.
We go now.
Bye, giant, scary skeleton thing. It's nice talking to you.
As you all rush back through the portal, you feel a different sensation this time. It's not falling, you are merely stepping through. And it doesn't take nearly as long, or at least doesn't feel as long, to get to the other side. As you step out of the portal, back on the material plane, back into a location that at least looks familiar. You find yourself on a shoreline. Surrounded around you is cracked obsidian, and what you can tell has absolutely been touched by some form of demonic presence. And you look out before you down the coastline to a ruined city. It's been some time since anyone has been here. The rubble before you is indicative of something that had once been burning, but the fires have long gone out.
I don't think the portal took us back where we first went in.
That feels like cheating.
Really, all it did was tell us that the portal was a way out. It didn't tell us it took us back to where we came in.
Is there any sign of life in these buildings, the decrepitness of them?
For as far as you can tell from the shoreline at the portal, it is long abandoned. No, from here, no signs of life. But Trena, you specifically, as you were standing here and looking at everything before, the mist of the sea spray from the shoreline hitting your face, and is reminiscent of that of what you felt on your hand when you first reached through.
She's gonna feel like shit. She's gonna feel like so much shit. Like all of that could have been avoided had I just sucked it up and been brave enough to be like, no, whatever's on the other side of this portal is better than what it is here, and just gone. And there's this look of like, damn. That feeling, that like look that you get on people's faces when they're like, I fucked up.
DM, would I...
You good?
Sorry, go ahead.
No, sorry. I interrupted, I'm sorry.
No, you go ahead,
I was just like, Trena, you good?
Before you guys got down there, I panicked and I touched the portal, and the portal felt just as hot as where we were at, but then I felt the mist of the sea spray, and I didn't know what it was. We didn't go through we could have walked through this whole time. And now Manny's founded fucking king shit in the Nine Hells. It could have been avoided. They didn't do anything. It doesn't feel like they did anything. And we got played.
We don't know. We We do not know unless we've talked to him directly. Manny did what he thought was best for our survival, and I stand by his decision. I would have made the same call. We didn't have enough information at the time, Trena, so you cannot say this is your fault. End of story. Not trying to invalidate your feelings.
In a
But
weird way.
we were literally just partying last night, and then we went to the Nine Hells. Bad decision making happens.
In a weird way, it does kind of make me feel a little bit better. Because, like, there's no way we could have known that this was on the other side, but, like, hells only know what Manny's gonna have to do to fulfill his end of the bargain now.
So what we do is we help him whatever way we can. Because he did it to protect us, so we do the same to him.
So
Manny made the deal, and we make the deal right back to Manny.
DM, growing up in a coastal town, hearing stories of like other port cities and whatnot, does anything about this landscape look or sound familiar to things that I would have gotten to see or hear working in the bar?
Very specifically for you, as you have taken a few more moments to gather yourself and search the area around, looking off into the distance over the water, you can actually see just off the horizon, as it is just past midday on a fairly clear sky, you see the shoreline for that of Nightmare Island.
And that was the island that we opened this campaign on, was Nightmare Island, yes?
Yes.
So then, given I know where my island is, and I know where Nightmare Island is in proximity of that, would I know where we're at currently?
You don't know the exact name of this location, but you at least know that you are a little more than a day's sail away from your home, back in Shard.
Is there a way to get there by land, or is this just a whole island?
So your home back on Shard is its own continent, separate from where you are now.
She kind of, gets her bearings and whatnot back together, and is like, okay, well, good news is, we can get back to Shard, so that's a good thing. And she gestures off in the distance and goes, that's where we saw all the crows and the creepy exploding Crotar man, like all the other things that we're just not going to talk about, which means that Shard is a little further in that direction, and kind of just points off into the general thing. She goes, but the problem is we're either going to have to find a boat, or make a boat, or find some way to swim, sail, do something. And that's going to take a decent amount of time to even get there, so we're also going to have to probably find supplies and whatnot.
So Trena, we are abandoned on an island alone. What is the first thing we do?
We write SOS in the sand.
That would... Yeah, technically you can do that first, but the most important thing is to get shelter.
Okay. Alright. And she kind of looks at, like, all of the big abandoned buildings and whatnot. Which one looks like it's in the best shape?
So, being from Shard and the buildings that you've seen there, you can see the rubbled remains of what used to be what looks like an adventurers guild, and it is, with it having been a multi-story, mostly stone building, it is probably the most secure of everything you see, as the majority of the other buildings were only made and have mostly burned to ash.
Okay. So that place seems as good a place to start. But, like, just on the off chance that we're not the only things here, it wouldn't surprise me if there might potentially be something hiding in there, so we should Approach with caution. Yay.
Done. Odion,
Yes.
would you like to check to see if there's a... I'm not sneaky. You tend to be sneakier. I mean, I heard that you got into Trena's room.
I did. I mean, I don't know if that makes me sneaky. I mean, I kind of got caught coming out, but other than that.
Yeah, Ren told me.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah, I can sneak in.
So we'll go in pairs. Odion and I will go check it out, and then you guys hang out back here to bomb rush and firepower in case anything goes bad, right?
Absolutely.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
Okay. So.
Trena, can you go invisible?
Yes. I thought I had invisibility. I apparently
It was
did
Bran
have
that had it.
invisibility. Nope, that's right.
You
It
do?
was Bran that had it. You have invisibility too, though, don't you? You got the...
I do. I'm trying to see if
Realistically, I think I'm sneaky enough that we might not need it.
I mean, I'm finna go invisible regardless.
Just as long as I don't step on you. Okay. So Odion is just invisible doing the thing, and Trena just kind of casually walking up behind him like, I got this.
If I'm being honest, I was going to hand you my Ring of Spell Storing, which has invisibility on it, but you have to attune to that, so that was me being silly. So, that's where my thought process was going before. I was just like, I guess we're here now.
Yeah, it's all good. Go ahead and roll your stealth checks.
It's an 18.
Does invisibility help with stealth at all?
I think it gives you advantage.
It gives the person disadvantage.
Ah.
So,
Dirty 20.
All right. The two of you are very sneakily, at least as far as you can tell, making your way up to and into the abandoned, ruined Adventures Guild. Is there anything in specific you want to search for or keep an eye out for? Are you gonna search the rest of the town? What's the game plan goal here?
My idea for that was essentially, like, at least go check this place out first. Kind of scan it from top to bottom. Is there any signs of any people living here? If they're not currently there, like recently eaten food, a warm fireplace, weird kick-ups of dust where there are actual dust things, you know? Before kind of waving everybody else over to set up camp, and then also kind of scouting the rest of the area.
All right, go. Somebody between the two of you, give me a investigation check with the help action, so with advantage.
I will help you, because my investigation is trash.
Heard. Okay, that's a 22. And Manavel got a helmet break.
As we all got hydrates.
Ooh.
no. Thank God they have another box.
I love the hummus.
Got my backup hummus.
Got all the hummus.
It's a new flavor now too.
Ooh. What's the flavor? If you don't mind me asking.
The other was Pacific Cooler.
Beef
This one
flavor.
is a fruit punch.
Ooh. All right, so
Unrelated, have y'all seen the big Capri Suns that Walmart was selling? And things
No?
They're-
What?
Yeah, their Walmart was selling them and immediately sold out of them. They're Capri Sun pouches that are almost as long as your arm. They're huge.
What?
Like, they're still the same width, but they're just fucking long.
Ayo. But also, why?
Just give us 2-liter bottles of Capri Sun. Just do it.
No, we want
I
the
mean-
nostalgia of poking a hole through the pouch at more
Okay.
risk.
Give me a 2-liter pouch of Capri Sun. Don't be such a fucking coward
No,
and just give us it.
but wait, if it's that large and you have to stab, you still have to stab it? Like, so you can't restore it in the fridge? You're supposed to drink it all in one sitting? What the hell?
You mean to tell me as a kid
Wait,
you didn't try
hold-
to slam the entire pack of those things because you were like, done. Done.
No!
Who the fuck is putting half a Capri Sun back in the fridge? Like, what kind of serial killer are we dealing with?
Nobody is. But with a Capri Sun the size of your arm, why would I drink that all in one
No,
sitting?
sweet tea, not the
Because
size of
you
your
ain't
arm.
a coward.
The size of your arm.
You're drinking all that in one sitting, though?
Yeah, because
Me?
Mama didn't
Yes.
raise no
Wiggle in
bitch.
their walnut bladder? No.
You don't think I would
I'm slamming all of that back because my mama is from Donegal in Ireland and she didn't raise no bitch.
These
You know,
people
I
are
respect it.
insane.
Like,
What do you have? An
I will
unquenchable thirst
I
of
will-
diabetes now, motherfucker. Let's go.
Not the diabetes.
diabetes.
I'm like looking up how many.
Anyways, hopping back on track with everything that you are looking for. Find no sensible signs of life throughout the Adventurers Guild, throughout the rest of the town as you are making your way through after securing the Adventurers Guild. Within the Adventurers Guild itself specifically, you do find a relatively decent sized room that seems sturdy enough, that does in fact have an intact technical roof. It's actually the floor of the what used to be the third floor because it's a second story room, but it's sturdy. It's entirely encased with the exception of a window that was already there, not put there from whatever happened to this place. Everything is covered in a fine layer of dust and sea spray and moss. You can see the buildings closest to the shoreline itself have barnacles growing on them from the lack of treatment over time. And feasibly, there are no other life forms that have been in this area for some time.
Well, that's good. Hooray. We're the only ones here. Hopefully.
I was gonna say, like, we can hope that we're the only ones here.
Okay. So that's the thing that's done. Alright, let's go set up camp. Maybe fortify? Fortify sounds like a good word for this. And then think of another plan after this point.
Well, correct me if I'm wrong, I thought the plan was to make a boat and try to go home.
I mean, yeah, that's the plan, but like I don't necessarily think any of us are boat builders. So I feel like this might take a little longer and making sure that we have a place to set up camp and whatnot. And actually make sure that it's safe.
I've got a +9 to survival. I'm bare motherfucking grills.
What do you have? I have a paperclip, some gum, Trena's mom. We'll be fine. Okay?
I've got water, plenty of food, shelter, and a means of hunting in order to get my own food. Time to drink my own piss. Let's do this. I'm Bear fucking Grylls, guys. I'm a ranger. This is my time.
Adapt, improvise, overcome. Let's go.
Alright. So we're finding any kind of building that could be a suitable homestead for us for the time being.
It sounds like it's going to be the stone building that we came across first, and we were just kind of double checking to make sure that nobody else was around in any of the other buildings. So I feel like with that, you know, we would like kind of like wave Manavel and Monty over, just like, I think it's clear. This one seems like the best.
Good job, Trena.
Thanks. Odion was sneakier, though. I was definitely gonna get caught first.
To be fair, I feel like I kind of cheated by going invisible.
I mean, yeah, but a win's a win.
Yeah.
We need to take a break. We need to gather our thoughts. That was a lot. I will go collect some wood. We'll start the fire. We will talk about what just happened. Sound good?
Sounds
Yeah,
good.
good.
And with that, as we have passed the 1 hour and 31 minute mark, we're going to take a break.
We promise, guys, we're just taking a break. All right, we will come
Yes.
back from this. All right. All right, so we will see you guys at 10:10 or whatever the 10-minute mark is for your hour, and we will see you. I promise, Stealth Dad. I promise. Okay, we will see you soon.
It's not the end of the session.
All right, bye, guys. Hey, Wingle made a homemade cheesecake peach crumble thing, and they're very proud of it.
So look at it and appreciate it, everyone.
Look at
You
it,
appreciate that.
it.
It was my first time doing a graham cracker crust, and the cheesecake and all of it. I was super happy how it came out. My partner
lie.
proposed to me again.
When you were like, I'm making a peach crumble, it already sounded good, and then you were like, I'm gonna put the peach crumble on a cheesecake, and I'm like, bitch, why do you live on the other side of the counter?
Bitch, it's layered. There's peaches in the cheesecake. Layers.
Boom.
Ogres have layers. Cheesecake has layers.
So
Hydrate.
what I'm hearing is next time we all meet in person, you gotta make some of that for us too.
Oh, I absolutely will. It's so good.
When we meet up for Gen Con, did you say that you were making carrot cake, or since this is now your
So excited.
If you guys want me to make the cheesecake, we can absolutely do that. It's gonna do, honestly,
Both
it's gonna
of 'em.
be easier on our wrists.
Both of them. Both of them.
I'm not going
You
to
want
Gen
both? We
Con.
can do both. I don't mind.
both?
I'm already signed on to do the whatever for the carrot cake
You
part.
pay
So
for the
like, yeah,
ingredients,
both
I
of
will
them.
make them both. It's like that.
Ooh, wait, didn't you say that you were making carrot cake for the family reunion? Okay, carrot cake for the family reunion, and we
Cheesecake
gotta,
for us.
yeah,
Cheesecake
we
for
gotta-
us and the family.
we have to come together to fight
Hey,
my
yo.
uncle for beer cake.
Uh-huh. Yeah, no, we are not gonna let Uncle Jay?
Phil.
Phil, damn it.
I will smack a bitch so fast. Don't test me. I want the beer cake.
R.I.P. Uncle Phil.
He had it coming. He does it every year because he knows, like, okay, so before we get back into the scene, my family reunion, there's a big family auction because a lot of people in my family are like crafters, bakers, cooks, the whole 9 yards, right? There are always 2 to 3 individual beer cakes, the size of like little bread loaf pans, that go up for sale in the auction. It is not uncommon for people to drop 30, 40, 50 bucks on one of these fucking cakes. All the money goes to the next family reunion anyways, so we're like literally just finding a reason to put money towards it. But my uncle is the worst fucking antagonizer ever. I'll be like, cool. Going once, going twice, and be like, another $5 on there. And I'm like, you motherfucker. Just let me have my cake.
You didn't even bring your shit home last year. Stop complaining.
I always forget it in the fridge though. That's why I got y'all for
I'm
this
so
year.
excited. I can't wait to bring my item for the family reunion.
Yeah. Alright. But
And it's
have-
me. I'm the item.
Smash.
Guys, I brought a Scotsman.
Did you say that you
Blue
brought scotch?
Scotsman.
No, Scots.
I do not appreciate being called Scotch. We also just call it whiskey. Please don't ever say Scotch to a Scottish person. We don't call it that.
What do you have next to it?
Are you a fan of Scotch? No, but I do like whiskey. You fucking melt.
So, do you guys just not drink Scotch over there?
No, we do, but we
All
call it
whiskey
whiskey.
is Scotch.
All Scotch is whiskey.
No. Single malt whiskey from Scotland is what Americans call Scotch. We just call it whiskey.
You put those hands away.
But you do get like,
You're Scottish. You're not
you
Italian.
do
Put
get
them
like,
bitches down. That's mine.
I have an uncle from Florence. I've worked in enough Italian kitchens that I have earned the right to do this. Don't you fucking half llama at me. I will fucking drama llama all over your shit.
We're playing Dungeons and Dragons.
Yes.
We're
exactly.
dungeoning so many dragons.
All
Like
of
to wield
Dungeons
shape
and Dragons.
into a llama.
I mean, I think it'd be hilarious to turn a dragon into a llama. Until it turns back, then it's a problem.
The fucking
Play
just
Dungeons
pops
and
in
Dragons.
that dungeon, much dragon.
The dungeoniest of the dragons.
Ooh.
Are the dragons consenting to the dungeons?
I assume
What
they're
is the-
living in the dungeons.
No, that's a
Does the
horde.
dungeon have a universal save word, or do each of the dragons have their own?
Yeah, usually it's power word kill.
I would assume they each have their own safe word.
The safe word is legendary resistance. The Venn diagram of TTRPG nerds and kinky people is a circle.
It's
The fact that there are two people back to back ask, "Are the dragons bad?" I can't.
All right, so
Yeah,
it's
Yeah,
been
but the thing is, they're power tops.
it has been a few hours. We have collected resources and assembled a campfire. Are we placing the campfire in the stable room on the second floor, or are we doing a campfire outside the building to then return to the room to actually sleep in later? What's the plan here?
Your camp, if it is a wooden building, your campfire should
Stone.
never be inside.
Well,
It's a
it's
stone
If it's stone, then yes, we can put it inside. It should go in the center of the room or as far away from any windows as possible.
well. I was gonna say, like, the thing is, what's the ventilation situation in there? Because I mean, if we put the fire inside the stone building and we're just filling up the room with smoke, like,
We can burn wood that is dry, so it won't cause smoke. I'm a ranger. Can I roll survival to make sure all the shit like gets done in the correctest way? Because Bran does not have the brain space to go into full survival camp mode and explain
good.
everything.
Now, considering the fact that this is a ruined building, as is the rest of the town, there is enough ventilation to where you wouldn't have to worry about the smoke regardless. So the campfire can, in fact, be placed within the sturdy room that you have found yourself on the second. It's just a matter of if you guys wanted to put it there or if it was going to go outside. Be a separate area if y'all want. If somebody wanted to go to sleep, they wouldn't be disturbed by the talking. So.
I'm cool with it being inside.
Yeah, I'm cool with it staying inside.
Yeah, me too. I don't sleep, so
right.
Yes.
Okay, so after gathering materials and everything, you all have to the secure room of the second floor of this ruined. The fire started. You got some food that has been prepared for each of you that is choosing to eat from your packs, and everything's settling down. Sun is setting, and I believe you all, when we had left for a break, made mention about wanting to converse about everything that you've been through, what it is that you want to do next.
You said that we had gathered supplies and whatnot. How much wood was it? Like, Manabo, were you getting just wood for the fire, or were we starting to actually look for supplies to make a boat?
Both.
So what is the verdict on how much Manavel would have found that was boat worthy, so to speak?
Or seemingly well. Nah, I don't even know what word I want to use to describe it, but four logs.
Just looking at the logs and whatnot, kind of like, I would assume that they're probably all outside as we're just kind of like looking over. Hey Manny, you seem like the
Scooty Puff has a trailer.
I love it. We're just, who needs floating disc? We have Scooty Puff Jr.
Exactly.
Hey Manny, you seem like the most capable of building a boat. What all you think we're gonna need? I feel like 4 logs is good. I don't think it's enough good.
Rude?
You're great at finding logs, though.
Manny's kind of like disassociating, just kind of staring off into the distance.
Oh, fine. If Odeon thinks he can build the boat.
I absolutely do not, but I mean,
Well, try not to search think you do, Ken.
Well, no, I think
I've only trained with woodcutters for a very long time because Manavel had the hobby.
I think what Trena was trying to say is 4 logs is fine, but if you think about it, this one log...
Oh, you need more wood? Okay, I will go get more wood.
Wait, no, that's not...
I'm apparently not the good boat builder.
Okay, so like this is the part where I learned that you worked with wood stuff. That's really cool. I kind of just thought that they were teeth, which, like, in hindsight, some people do have wooden teeth, but not for, like, a
wood
really
dentures.
long time. Did you actually make wood dentures?
Yes.
Ew.
Pretty cool.
I mean, that's cool, but, like, ew.
All of aboard, herbalist, tinkerer's tools, and wood carving is all my proficiencies.
Love that.
So what? Manavel thought he was building the boat and didn't realize that no one was thinking that he was building the boat.
We're not saying you can't build the boat. We just did not know that you were building the boat.
But, like, no,
Odeon can build the boat.
Nobody said Odeon could build a boat.
No one said I could build a boat. I can't build a boat.
I could
All
definitely
this talk about boat building, all of the work has made Manavel need a hummus break.
Rude.
Okay, so Trina starts kind of like picking away at her rations and whatnot.
Would it help if someone here called you a master boat builder?
What? Once in a while, it'd be nice.
Okay, Floki.
You know what? I'll take it.
I'm simultaneously mad, impressed, and upset.
Either way, I think we need to have a chat.
You start it then, because there's a lot that has happened today, and I don't know where to start. I essentially feel like my entire world has been flipped upside down, and I don't know if that's like normal when you start doing all of this.
They kind of pushed you into the deep end. I'll give them that.
I feel like they is me.
I would they.
You know what? That's
The
fair.
universe.
Who is they in this regard?
Whoever's controlling Trena's path, because normally you don't go to the 9 hells first to go. The fates, whatever you believe.
Yeah,
to
like
be
I was
honest.
kind of anticipating, you know, like, oh, can you kill all the rats in, you know, the cellar, and, you know, we had kind of like a storm the castle moment when he first started, which like ended up fine. But like barely fine. Like, oh. Oh my god, Mel, thank you. Amazing.
Shit, sorry. My camera just went weird.
I was like, wait a minute. We're not this person.
Back.
Welcome back.
She's like, I don't really feel like that compares to what everybody else is going through. Like, Manavel, you handled a panic attack so well. I'm honestly jealous.
Well, the other option is it gets worse and then you die. So you have to be able to control that, Trena. That is... You have to be able to think logically like Manny, be confident like Odion, and calm, cool, and collected like me. And then you'll be the perfect adventurer.
So what do you think about when you're trying to calm down?
I was thinking about Alan. First time maybe not today. It's already been kind of heavy. I think about Alan.
I love that. It's giving comfy. It's giving home, considering that, you know, you tend to want to look like Alan. Dr. Manavel.
I don't like how you emphasize doctor. I do have I am a doctor.
Yeah, aren't you guys like... You basically kind of like took over his life, so I would assume that you became an actual doctor, because I feel like not being a doctor would be illegal.
Malpractice.
Do
I am doctor.
you mind if I ask you where you got your doctorate from?
Oh, and I pull out, and it's clearly written by a normal ass guy saying that Manavel is a doctor, and you can tell it's signed Dr. Alan Manavel.
And so when you say written by a normal dude, it's like not like a legit
It's a
doctorate.
doctorate, and then it says transferable to Manavel from Dr. Alan Manavel.
It's giving I have an honorary degree.
So
It's giving I'm a doctor, but in philosophy.
It's giving I'm a chiropractor.
It's giving
Ooh.
I have a liberal arts degree.
oh my god.
Actually, no, that's too close to home. That was a little too fucking close to home.
Hi,
No.
I'm Vex.
Boom, roasted.
I have a liberal arts degree.
Hi, I'm Wingle. I have a liberal arts degree.
Hi, I'm Brad. I have a PhD in conservational zoology, specializing in herpetology and kynology.
I am Sweet Tea. I have a master's degree in accounting, specializing in professional accountancy.
Oh wait, hold on. I'm Wingle, and I have a master's degree in human resource management. I also have that.
You have to remind yourself that you have a master's degree.
We weren't talking about our external. We were talking about undergrad.
Yeah, we weren't talking about how great
Yeah,
we
you
were.
guys decided to just blow us out of the water. Dentists are just failed doctors. Say that to my face, Oro.
Wow, that's
Also,
crazy.
I also have a higher national diploma in acting and performance with a lean into musical theatre, and I also have a HNQ in barbering, hairdressing, and colour technology.
Hi, my name is Bran. I live in a country where school's free.
Yeah. You know, thinking about that's an extra hurdle that we have to go through.
Thank you for
pay
showing
thousands
privilege
of
to all of us Americans.
I'm also going back to school to study massage therapy.
Oh,
in like
this
a year.
guy.
Shut
This
up!
guy. You know what? Don't brag about it unless you're gonna give all of us massages.
Yeah. Yeah.
He will. Like, what? If you ask Brad, he will do it. I don't know why you guys are saying otherwise.
Oh.
Mal, you fucked everything up!
Mal!
Manager.
We love you,
That
Mel.
may be my fault. I
Raven
thought it
told me
wouldn't.
to.
Yeah, that's on me. I'll take the blame on that one.
If Mel wanted to pop in, it would just take some, like, adjusting. Everybody just gets to see some live edits.
Or we could just take a 2-minute.
I can't edit
We
it.
really didn't start. We didn't start.
Yeah, I can't
Yeah,
edit. I can't edit it without it being on the main screen. I have to edit it with Mel in here, so like taking a break isn't really gonna do anything.
Well, as the saying, we're going to take a moment to get Mel here and fix it anyway. So
Get in here, Mel.
you'll. And it's fine. We can just keep
The
chatting
walnut
while that's being
calls.
fixed.
I mean, honestly, we could keep campfiring. Campfiring sounds good.
Yeah, we
I don't
thought
have to
since
pay for education. It's great.
since I didn't
Okay,
have
this guy.
just incite the hatred more. Just give it to me.
So, since we're campfiring, who wants to play some cards? Or do you want to pull out like a deck of cards?
I'm so down for cards.
Anyone know how to play spades?
Yes. Freaking
Yeah.
spades.
It's so
Genuinely
fun.
no. Genuinely no.
No, wait, no. Sorry, we can
No
teach
idea
you.
how
It's
to
fine.
play.
It's not too complicated a game.
I love that you're like, so
Depending-
you know how to play
Fish.
spades. Yes.
Depending on who you're
Go
playing
fish.
with, it can get heated though.
No, seriously, getting stuck with a really bad spades partner is one of the worst things on the planet.
Mm-hmm.
We have a really similar game up here that's like spades for dummies, and it's called euchre.
Euchre. Never heard of that one.
It's
I just have a
essentially
dragon
spades with
chessboard.
less cards.
Oh.
I just have a dragon chessboard. Can I just play dragon chess with someone?
Well, yeah, but that's only 2-player. You got 4 people here, Manny. Come on. That's
What, we
being
can't do
inclusive.
tournament rules?
I love it. It's canon that there's spades in this world.
Such is the realm of when you have a homebrew campaign. Sometimes your players just say, "Oh, this is a thing," and as the DM, I'm just like, "All right, thing."
You know what else is a thing in this world? Free education.
I'm gonna go to Scotland one day just so I can give you a piece of my mind.
One day I'm gonna come up just to give it the you.
You just shake my fist at him. Literally pay the
Oh, right
flight
back
to
on a
go to
plane.
Scotland. Yeah, exactly, and then just go right back.
Alright, we are
No.
squared away, kids.
My wife.
What you need to do is just show up, be like, "Oh, you," while holding a glass of whiskey, and just be like, "Here's what I think of your scotch," and just dump it out before you run away.
Here's what I think of your scotch. Okay,
So what I'm-
new.
hearing is
Yeah.
that instead of the scotch, you just say, "This country has the world's worst soda," and then run.
Ooh.
What is it? It's Iron Brew?
You can insult my country's flag. You can insult my country's place in the world's social communal structure. You can insult my country's greatest ever symbol, that of our national animal, the unicorn. Actually, our national animal, by the way.
Which I love.
Fuck your bald eagle, which makes a red-tailed hawk sound.
Yeah, what the hell's up with that? I never got that.
Right?
It's so funny.
But you bring Iron Brew into this, and shit will get bloody very quickly. Okay? Iron Brew is single-handedly the reason Coca-Cola cannot claim to be the most popular soda in the world. It's not because of some other big fancy brand. It's not because of some other great big American soda. It's because of a tiny little pissant orange liquid from Scotland that went, do you know what? Fuck you, and you're changing Santa Claus to wearing a red coat. Fuck you and inventing Rudolph the fucking red-nosed reject. Fuck you and your fucking Christmas adverts with a big truck and a fucking shite bearded man on the side there. Fuck you and your shite. Oh look, we tried to be Pepsi but better and it came out worse. Fuck you.
Brandon,
and that was all done.
Feelings here.
This got him so heated.
This is literally one of my favorite things about playing with Bran. Alright, so
you guys want to talk about your freedom digits? Okay, this is freedom in a fucking can. Alright? Go fuck yourselves.
We don't have freedom. What are you talking about?
So, jumping back in now that cameras are fixed and whatnot, and we can actually do real live gameplay stuff. Alright, so we are outside. There are several of you that are talking, building the boat and whatnot, and it is just off in the distance. You hear somebody walking towards you. At which point, a lovely new individual that is going to be a returning individual for this campaign because of the what was it? The wheel thing? Yeah, the wheel things.
All of the donations from you wonderful people for last year's Extra Life. One of them was getting to name and give the personality to the bond, which is one of Trena's items that is sentient, and then the other one was getting to design a reoccurring NPC.
Oh, this is gonna be fantastic.
Yep. So with that, in the dusk of the night, as you all are standing around these logs and actively thinking about building boats and how to do so and the structure of which and what you may or may not need, you hear and then see a lovely individual walk that enters the conversation. Take it away, Chun Chun.
Greetings. The one before you is named Chun Chun. He has come because I was made aware that you may be in need of transportation across these waters. He is speaking using my voice and has come with a gift. And it is, you see Chun Chun reaching into his pocket, and according to what Raven sent me, it is this, and he hands you a pocket boat. And it just holds his hands out with the boat.
Bro, taking fucking credit for my ideas. That's bullshit. That is bullshit, and you know it. No. You for $5.99 you can see a DM plagiarize off his sibling for no fucking reason. I was talking to him on Snapchat like 2 weeks ago saying, you know what a really cool item is a pocket boat. It's super convenient and it's such a nice item to get. And then you
So what you're saying is you told me you wanted a thing. And listen, now I'm giving you a thing you're mad at me for. I can take it away.
No.
We have Skidbladnir now.
We have what?
Skidbladnir. Frey's boat. It's a boat that can be folded up into a pocket handkerchief.
Uh-huh.
I've never heard of that.
It's so fucking dope. I love it.
Casually, like, of all the godly items to have, like, just casual boat.
But yeah, so Chun Chun is in fact holding before you an enchanted item. It is in fact a boat that can comfortably sail up to 8 people. and it has the capability of being folded away into your pocket.
We love that. That's so cool. Can we get a description of Chujun? Because
I
Yes.
want to know.
you just
Chun
started
Chun.
talking.
Yes.
We don't know what we're looking at.
That is true. I can share this into the main Discord for everybody else in chat. So far, I've only shared it in my section of the Discord. So this is a Kenku, which is why when I was talking, I was speaking about how the message being delivered, the guy gave Chun Chun the message, and so you heard the patron's voice come to y'all. Who this patron is or why they're trying to help you, that's up to you to figure out. But yes, they are all black feathered with this kind of bright neon-y pink color to them as well. They have a hooded robe and kind of almost deer-like antlers. And they are wearing robes with a red sash and kind of a bright emblem on their chest, which you think might be a symbol of the person who is your potential benefactor. And I'll be posting these into Story Art now.
Oh my god, he's so cute. They're so
Chun
cute.
Chun way.
And then to give you an idea what they look like without the hood.
Hello. Hello, Chun Chun.
So yes, so they did their pre-recorded message and they're just holding the boat out and looking at you blinking.
You said that there's an emblem on Chun Chun's chest of whom the potential benefactor is. Before Trena just like reaches out to like go take the little pocket boat, she's gonna kind of like pull back and be like, "We have done too much crazy shit today. Who do you serve? Please."
So the funny thing about Chun Chun is they can only speak using My Kim lyrics, and there are no My Kim lyrics that will allow me to assist you with that information. So Chun Chun kind of blinks at you and just tilts the head and looks at you and holds the boat out.
So can I tell who the deity is based on what's on the robe?
I will say that the person who is most likely to be able to recognize the symbol would be Odeon.
Oh.
Okay.
Is it Saruman? Who do you serve?
May I ask why Odeon would recognize the symbol?
It is a symbol that as a rogue you may have encountered before.
The symbol of your mom.
No,
Is it
Trena's
a
mom.
symbol of the Thieves Guild?
Are you asking in character or above table?
I guess above table.
Above table, that is not a bad thought to have. If you're asking in character, Chun Chun's head would tilt to the other side and blink once at you.
I think once for yes, twice for no.
Alright, I'm gonna notice the symbol and be like, Chun Chun Art. Are you a thief? Are you remember the Thieves Guild?
This is how we like to do it in the murder scene.
Assassin?
Blinks twice.
I kinda dig that.
He's
To the
not.
life
He's
you
not an
make.
assassin.
To the hearts you break.
Gonna like pensively like hold my hand as like, if you remember the Thieves Guild, do the secret handshake.
He takes the boat and puts it in his pocket, and then reaches out his clawed talons and waits to have you take his hand, and then we'll do the shake with you.
We do the shake. It's a bunch of really complicated stuff.
You did a handshake from the Lindsay Lohan Parent Trap.
Yes, exactly. I love that.
Da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
That's gonna hold my arms up like, brother! It is kind of
Guys just out here freaking voguing, just like.
And then he pulls back out the boat and holds the boat in his hand again.
Oh, yeah, sorry, I'll take that from you.
Well, I'm a total wreck, and almost every day like the firing squad of the mess you made.
Uh-huh.
I feel like he's trying to speak to me.
He's trying to speak to me, I know it!
You're really cute, but I don't know what you're saying.
Well, so long and good night. So love your good night.
Give him hell, kid.
Chun Chun
Alright.
gets really, really wide-eyed.
Not okay.
Alright,
Looks
carry on.
And starts flapping his wings very excitedly at y'all responding in the way that he has been accustomed to speaking for his own words.
I think these are his
meeting
famous
this
last words.
Meeting this individual has reminded me of a story. When I was a young boy, my father took me into the city to see a marching band.
This is the best day ever.
The future is bulletproof, but like the aftermath is secondary, okay?
I am loving every ounce of this so much. I know my camera's not on, but I'm literally just like giddy with fucking excitement. Chun Chun, then knowing that y'all are speaking their language, reaches into his pocket and excitedly hands each of you a gold coin.
Oh, thank you, Chun Chun.
So long and good night. So love your good night. And then he waves and recedes back from whence he came.
Your memory will carry on.
This is how you disappear.
You're on the same generator as me, aren't you?
Also, as a note, Chun Chun was attempting to use Thieves' Cant to speak to Odeon to say, basically, my language is limited to particular bardic songs.
We figured it out.
I have a new mission now. As the party bard, I have a new mission now.
To speak
learn.
Thieves' Cant through My
Yes.
Chemical Romance.
To speak
Yeah.
bard can't, okay?
Just
Like
learn as many My Chemical Romance lyrics as possible.
Chun Chun, please don't go. Honey, if you stay, I'll be forgiven.
Chun Chun turns, smiles, waves goodbye. His mission has been carried out and must return to the benefactor. So he is on his way.
Bye.
Just,
Good night, Dr.
because
Death.
just off the top of my head, has anybody ever considered that teenagers scared the living shit out of them? I must reiterate,
Starts
I
skipping.
You'd
I
better
must
clean up your
reiterate,
looks.
I must reiterate, I am not okay.
Trust me.
Drugs, give me drugs, give me drugs. I don't need them, but I'll take what you want. But I don't want to get copyrighted. So we'll stop right there.
Yeah.
At this point, it's not even lyrics, it's just slam poetry.
It's alright, we can edit it before we put it on YouTube.
Maybe
We're good.
Love you, Oro.
All right. So it would seem the group now has a boat for travel. That is
Okay, well,
easily
that's
storable to
flourish.
keep with them moving forward.
Oh my
was
god,
one
in
of
an
the biggest-
island nation? Shut up. Crazy how that works.
Oh, I guess we don't have to build a boat anymore, guys.
What time
Well,
of day is
that-
it now?
At this point, it is very actively nighttime. It is no longer dusk. The light of the sun has gone. You are sitting in what is no longer clear skies, as there are storm clouds rolling in overhead. And it is nighttime, and the clouds are starting to wisp away the moonlight and starlight above.
I think that we should just hang out here for the night. I don't really want to deal with things in dark water at night that I can't see.
I am 100% okay with sailing out first thing in daylight.
Okay, cool. So it sounds like we're all kind of in agreement, and we're gonna post up here. Yeah. Okay, great. And she just kind of like reaches.
I thought that was always the plan.
I just wanted to make sure, because in light of new transportation things, wasn't sure
It's
if
dark
anybody
out.
else. Okay, great.
I mean, you were just scared shitless. I'm not gonna push our luck.
That's so fair, actually. Weird little raven bird Kenku guys kind of lifted my spirits. Not gonna lie. It was really
He was
wholesome.
kind of cute,
It was adorable.
but I do think that we should have a talk, which I did say before, but then the Kenku came. Because,
Talk. About what?
well, oh no, I don't know. We went to the Nine Hells, Manny made a deal, Trena almost had the panic attack, I had the panic attack. That was a lot. That was a lot. Trena, now that you've seen where this can go, I didn't think it was going to be this quick, but is this something that you still want to do?
I feel like it's something that like I have to do, you know? Not like in a somebody's forcing me to do it thing, because like literally quite the opposite. Everybody's tried to stop me from doing the thing, but like I have to try, you know?
Okay. Then may I give advice?
Advice is good.
Next time, when you figure something out, or even have an inkling, make sure you tell us. Because then we would have had more information to go off of. Manny, I think you jumped into that deal a little too quickly. But I understand why you did it, and I appreciate you.
Wild sacrifice to make. We're all just kind of sitting around, just having like a in our feels moment. Trena just kind of like reaches into her bag and she pulls out this really long, almost flute-like pipe. And just kind of like, does anybody else smoke? I mean, like, it's not actually like smoke, but like, would it bother anybody? It's kind of cool.
I mean, what are you smoking exactly?
Okay, so things seem a little down in the dumps. We've had a really rough day. So I thought that it would be really nifty to see, you know, what somebody would consider the coolest thing they've done so far. And this does that. I stole it from my mom when I was like barely a teenager. I thought it was cool.
I'm sorry, I think I'm stuck on the fact that you just unironically used the term nifty.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was thrown off by stolen from your mother like she doesn't know you have it.
You know what? That's so valid. I feel like
Honestly, also true. So we smoke this and we, see a moment in our...
We all just kind of like have a good time, you know, drink, still do like a little bit of chit chat, and then like after a little while, whoever it lands on basically, we'll get to see in the smoke, because like that's one of the reasons I asked if anybody smokes. The smoke doesn't go away. Smoke just kind of stays here, but after a little while, the smoke will start to like form pictures and stuff.
That sounds kind of interesting.
Whatever that person thinks, or whatever the coolest thing thus far that person thinks in their life has happened. Above board, it literally just says, the moving shapes reenact the bearer's most impressive and heroic achievements for 5 minutes. It takes 10 minutes for it to kick in, but for 5 whole minutes, you basically get to see like a little mini movie of that person's most heroic or impressive achievements.
I'm very glad that it specifies heroic or impressive. Because I don't think Odion's done anything heroic in his past.
figure we say we pass it around, have some food and whatnot, and then roll a d4. Whoever it lands on gets to talk about something really cool their character has done.
I'm down.
Okay. Manny, you good?
Yeah.
Alright. As the pipe starts going around... Oh, it would be me. Oh, okay. The pipe starts going around, and you start seeing, as everybody that wants to take a little puff off of the pipe, you start seeing these like little wisps of billowy, different colored smoke. There's like reds and pinks, purples, things like that. And Trena takes the last hit after the 10 minutes goes up. And like all of these start to kind of swirl together. And you see a very little Trena, probably about 12, 13 years old, really young. As she's down, hiding in the basement under the tavern. And she is trying so hard to imitate her mom. Constantly trying to put like punches and combinations and things together just to show her mom that, you know, I can do what you can do. But it's not quite there. And her mom just kind of looks at her and goes, "Do what you're good at. You don't need to do this. This isn't something you have to do." And then all the smoke kind of like shifts over to a later scene of her in her room alone with the bond. And you start to see like little staff notes come out of, like little staff and notes and stuff come out of the smoke and create themselves as Trena starts to play a song that literally starts to pull bar patrons down into the tavern because it's so beautiful. And then the smoke just kind of disappears and goes away. And Trena kind of looks at it and goes, maybe my mom wasn't being mean when she said she didn't want me to do the things that she did. Maybe I just kind of suck at them in comparison to other things. Maybe I'm just really good at this. Seems kind of lame though. That's like the most impressive thing that I've done so far is play music.
The lamest thing you've ever done is create something that inspired beauty.
Love, philosophical. Let's go.
That was beautiful, Manny.
If anybody wants to do another one, we could literally just keep going and have it kick around.
I'm down.
Yeah, Manny will do it.
Alright, let's see what we got here. Odeon.
Okay. So, the smoky clouds of whatever it is we're smoking begins to twist and morph into a little scene of an art museum. And Odeon is sneaking his way through. This is before he had any kind of magical ability, so he's not invisible, but he's still very sneaky. And he was contracted to take a painting that had been recently donated to the art museum because it's worth quite a bit of money. He successfully nabs it and leaves. However, as he is making his way to the drop-off point, he overhears people talking. Apparently, that painting was donated by a war widow. The painting is of her husband, and it's a way of keeping him immortalized in some way, shape, or form. Feeling a little crappy about what he did, he looks at the painting. He says, "Guilt is a bit heavier than money. He sneaks back into the same art museum, sneaking past all the guards and security, and puts the painting back.
She just kind of looks up at it and laughs and is like, so not only did you sneak into this incredibly difficult museum, you did it twice in the same day?
To be fair, once you've done it once, doing it the second time's not as difficult.
But, like, you had to sneak in with, like, a whole extra painting. Like, it's, I don't know, it feels like one thing to, like, take it and leave, but, like, you gotta walk past everybody again with a painting.
Honestly, I've completely forgotten about that day. I guess that was kind of an impressive thing. Huh.
That's wild.
And
Go ahead.
your greatest achievement is having a conscience.
Yeah,
Ooh.
well, a conscience doesn't fill my pockets, so...
But, like, it fills your heart. And besides, we can definitely use those skills later.
Can you pay bills with what's in your heart?
She does. She's a bard.
Damn it, bad example. Listen. Well, okay. The average person can do that. And you know what? Your boy had debts to pay.
Do you think of yourself as average?
In
I
what
feel like we
regard?
need to talk about that.
Well, you said that the average person can't do that, and you view yourself as being unable to do that. So you view yourself as average. Yet nothing I've seen you do in this entire journey we've had together would I describe as being average.
No, seriously. Do you remember when we were over and she kind of, like, points over in the, like, distance of Murder Island, being like, remember when you're on the second floor and you took that solid headshot? It was the first time that, you know, we unfortunately realized he was basically made of goo, and I was in the splash zone, but still took a hefty chunk. Normal people don't do that, babes. That's impressive.
Well, okay, shucks, first of all. Second of all, I acknowledge that I have talent in some areas. Paying debts with what's in my heart is not one of them.
Well, I think
Still.
that maybe you should just dig a little deeper and maybe find it.
Wing, whenever
Well.
you want to go, you're up next.
I am.
Yeah.
The
With a
smoke
smoke hole for you.
comes out of the museum, and you see a small farmhouse. A young Alan Manovel, and you see an Illithid stalking him, getting so very close, and Alan turning and looking at Manovel with no fear, no recognition. Alan is blind. He's very sweet, and he gestures to... Can they hear, or is it just visual?
It's supposed to be just visual, but I think having a couple of words thrown in here or there probably isn't going to hurt the thematics of the whole thing. The theatrics.
It's you can see the Illithid's taken aback by the courtesy, the kindness, the lack of alertness of this man as he welcomes him inside. Manovel's proudest moment is the moment that he did not do what the Hive wanted him to. The moment that he followed an old man and changed his direction in the future. He went against his natural instincts and chose a different path. That is his proudest moment.
Ooh, look at you, an individual. Let's go.
Who's a free thinker?
Honestly, like, especially given what we saw down in the Nine Hells, I have a better appreciation for how difficult this whole thing is. Because, like, you could have easily just, like, taken advantage of the fact that he was blind. And you didn't.
That man changed my life. That man taught me so much. I owe everything to Alan. I miss him very much. This was very nice to get to see him one more time.
Do you think
If
we'll
you
ever...
don't-
Oh, go ahead.
Sorry, no, please go ahead.
I mean, like... What if he's just on, like, a different plane? Like, what if people's spirits go to a different plane of existence and, like, we accidentally went to hell?
I've heard of magics that make you commune with the afterlife. I don't know if Alan would want me to. When he left us, he told me to forge my own path. And I think that was a lot of him saying, you need to get out of the nest. I need you out of the nest. It's time for you to spread your wings and go. You've been here for 15 years and you don't pay rent.
Well, how long have you been gone?
Alan passed away 5 years ago.
If there's ever a point where you wish to speak to him, you just let me know.
Unable to. There is no body left.
Oh.
No, there are other spells in which we do not need a body.
Oh,
We
well,
just
that is
need a knowledge
extremely
of the person.
convenient. We will see. He could be very cranky when he wakes up.
It's
I'm
up
sure
to you
he
to
would.
decide.
I'm sure he would jump at the chance to be able to speak with you again.
I don't have the spell yet. I would need to discern it and understand it, but I know the spell exists.
It is a lot to think about, but that's a challenge for another day.
Hey. He'd be proud of what you did, you know? All the
Which
things
part?
that you've... All of it. Everything that you've done now that you have been on your own, the continual resisting of potential urges, using all of the information that he taught you on how to make the world a better place, the fact that you hydrate with water on a regular basis,
I know, he always told me to.
the fact that you always floss after every meal. He'd be so proud.
I think that Monavo gets a little quiet and just kind of. I think he grabs your hand a little bit, like just like, or at least pats your hand, just be like, "Thank you, thank you."
All right, Monty. You're the last one, my guy.
And Pastor Jack,
Hey,
you
big
get
pastor.
shoes.
When the smoke swirls around again away from this farmhouse, it forms the inside of a great hall. There are hundreds of people inside this hall, and there are names being called out. And there's kind of garbled sounds as not a lot of words come through clearly, but what does come through is Mani's name. His full name being Mani von Zarovich. And then a fairly young Mani is going to come into view and step up to this podium. And he has on school uniform, like robes. And these robes are in particular robes of graduation. They have a word here on the right hand side of the robes, the word being Witherbloom. Mani this version of Manny starts to talk, and it's very clear he's giving a... I don't know what the fantasy version of it would be, but what you're seeing is Manny's graduation from Strixhaven Academy, where he was valedictorian. He graduated with highest honors. He matched the achievements of his father when his father attended Strixhaven. The image shows a man behind Manny who looks a lot like him, but without Manny's pale complexion. Manny's dad has a less albino and more Caucasian complexion. But looks shockingly, alarmingly like Strahd. The same kind of angular features and the same kind of very handsome features that Manny has, but Manny's are now affected by the fact that Manny's also half drow. And the real Manny kind of just sits and looks at this image as it appears with a sense of longing. Yeah, that's Manny's, or as he views it, his greatest achievement.
We love a learned man. Let's go. Learned individual.
Heck yeah, way to walk across the stage.
Honestly, like... I feel like anybody worth their salt would be really proud.
Yeah, schooling is very hard.
Especially graduating top of class from
Oh, yeah.
Strixhaven. Like, that's
I
literally
graduated
like...
top of class, but I was the only one in the class.
It was more like an apprenticeship.
Take this away from me.
If it's only one person in the class, that's still top of the class.
It's technically.
It's also chronically bottom. No, bottom energy, come back!
Canceling my flights.
Don't do that.
I do deserve it. That's that one. Don't leave me.
Listen, Wingle, there's no shame in being a bottom.
I am not the fucking bottom.
Academia was very important to my family.
Say the first part one more time, I missed it.
There's academia was incredibly important to my family.
Was it important to you?
Very much so. My entire family were all intelligent people. I mean, not that he used it in the greatest of ways, but even my grandfather broke through boundaries consistently. My father did the same. My mother did the same in all fields in which she pursued. My twin sister and my two younger sisters have done the exact same in their fields. And I gave mine up.
What do you...
Now it...
Sorry, what do you mean you gave yours up?
Manny will take out from his pack a book. And it's his old spell tome. I used to practice magic, born of the arcane. And I felt a calling to help others, to put the skills I'd learned into being a beacon of light. And so I gave up arcane magic for divine magic.
So, like, there's literally nothing in this book that you'd be able to learn anymore?
Oh, I'd be able to. I can still understand how the magic is cast. I can still understand the minutiae which goes into how each arcane sigil is formed and how each angular stroke of the pen which writes these sigils forms the magical bindings which cause the weave to work in the way it does. But I just can't work it anymore.
I don't know if you could call that giving it up as much as changing specialties. You're still doing magic, just a different kind.
Like, coming from, like, personal experience, right? It's really hard to feel like you should follow in your family's footsteps. Especially when your family leave really big footsteps. And she's gonna think back to her own cloud. Sometimes it's just not for you. And I think we need to kind of learn to accept that. You're amazing at what you do. You literally threw Bahamut's face at multiple people. Whether that be on, like, the end of an arrow, the end of your actual, like, melee weapon, which is definitely a flail / meteor hammer. It's a meteor hammer, that's what it was. I was like, hold on, we're gonna come around to it. I know what it is. You've quite literally used Bahamut to beat the shit out of people. And I think that that's noteworthy.
You are very kind to say.
You put your life and your future on the line for a very scared girl not even 2 hours ago. That is the most respect I can give to what you did.
That's quite literally embracing that calling to help people if I've ever seen it.
Heck yeah.
Honestly, I know that we were talking, you know, a little while ago about, you know, maybe Bahamut wouldn't be too happy with it, but I think in the grand scheme of things, he'd come around to it. You've devoted your entire life thus far from the sounds of it, or at least your adult life anyways, to making sure that everybody around you is safe. And that's what you did. I don't think anybody should be able to take that away from you. Not even gods.
Fortunately, gods are the reason I have the capabilities and the powers that I have, so it is very much within their power to take it away.
But you continue to show that you're worthy. That's the part we strive for.
Mm-hmm.
She kind of goes to, you know, put the pipe away. She's like, kind of wonder how this is going to change. You know, the more that we're together and the more that we're out doing this. Because, like...
I mean, if we can one-up ourselves and see if we can... You know, my next smoke break, you guys are going to be so impressed by the next thing that I can do.
We just gotta keep doing some amazing stuff.
Listen, I'm not trying to discredit anybody's things, but, like, arguably, Odion's the only one that actually had something happen during his adventuring days, so I feel like we can all raise the bar a little bit.
Well, to be fair, not much happened in my life before I joined the Thieves Guild, so...
Ooh, found family. We love. Hello, everybody around this campfire.
I'd be glad. To be fair, I totally thought that my first successful cavity fix was going to be the thing that came up in the smoke. So I'm very okay with how it turned out.
Honestly,
Also a good accomplishment.
no, same thing. Like one of my favorite memories of like bartending and whatnot is having like 2 whole fistfuls mugs of ales, and I took the one and I balanced it on top of the other one and grabbed like a third fistful and kind of like sandwiched them together and like walked it all out. Didn't spill a drop.
That's very impressive.
But no, it was me playing, and she just kind of lifts up the bond again and goes, "You silent son of a bitch."
I liked the song that you played.
You
Sounded
have, like,
hopeful.
you have like a resentment towards your violin.
I'm coming around to it. Admittedly, especially after seeing like all of that, right? I always felt like my mom was trying to like not let me do the things that she did because she was like trying to keep me safe and whatnot. But now actually like really looking at it, I'm not really good at throwing punches. Not really good
Then
at...
don't throw fucking punches.
Well, that's what I'm saying, is it's like, maybe I just have this, like, weird, deep-seated resentment towards this thing because of me being a really dumb, immature kid. And now that I'm in the real world, doing adult shit, arguably for the first time ever, maybe I was a little too hard on it, you know? And, like...
Well, maybe I'll talk to you if you finally apologize to it. Because from what it sounded like, it did nothing wrong.
She just kind of holds it. And she's like, "I'm sorry."
With more feeling.
Yeah, you could do better than that.
Oh my god. I'm sorry about all of the times that I threw you in the trash and tried to smash you and hid you in the corner of my room and left you on the bar hoping somebody would steal you and laid the mattress on top of you hoping that I would crush you in my sleep. And
Okay, we got that so much accountability.
Now maybe give the violin a little kiss.
What?
Give it a little kiss.
I would like to believe that even the bond kind of turns a little bit to be like,
Manovel's a kiss. You want to kiss the violin?
Yeah, why
Please.
not? You're
Oh,
apologizing to
please.
it.
Please explain.
Odeon, I do
the-
not judge. I do not
No,
judge
I'm telling
at all. You-
Trena to give the violin a kiss.
we do not
Oh,
kink
oh.
shame, but we definitely
do
need a
kink
kink
question.
splain. We need a kink
Wait,
splain.
what?
Odeon, are you one of those people who falls in love with inanimate objects?
No! What? No! Wait, why are we questioning me when she's the one talking to it? If we're treating it like it's a person, I feel like giving it a...
Odeon, let's put it in another context. You've seen me talk to the dead several times, but you've never once turned around and told me to give them a little kiss.
Listen.
Dig a little deeper.
But here's the thing though. You could though.
The
right?
first
Like, you
moment
could,
Trina,
though.
but you've never told me to. But the first moment Trina talks to a violin, you're telling them to kiss. I'm not judging Odeon, not at all.
No,
Odeon, are you also in love with a violin?
Oh,
Oh,
what did we
we
lose?
we lost Mel.
Manager.
Listen, but all I'm trying to say is, it could a little gesture, a little something like that, could help the apology really land home. I don't think that's a weird thing to say. And also, first of all, you can kiss platonically, right? Like there is not. It's not a kink thing to give something a kiss.
Do you kiss inanimate objects platonically?
I haven't, but that doesn't mean I can't. Okay.
Would you?
I can't. I take the Scooty Puff and I go, don't you even think about that.
Odeon, as a point of showing. I think I'd like you to take your bow and give it a kiss, platonically, of course.
You think I won't do it?
No, I think you will. I think that you will enjoy doing it. That is the point I'm trying to make.
You can kiss something without it being sexual. Oh, no, that's what I'm saying.
What?
You really want
Nobody
to try that,
mentioned.
Odeon? You really want to try that, Odeon?
You know what?
You can kiss something platonically?
Yeah. Wait,
But we're talking about inanimate objects.
Yeah, what are you implying here, Doc? I'm just
seeing if he'll do it.
I think basically what we've come to grips with is that Odeon likes to watch people kiss inanimate objects, and Manovel wants to kiss Odeon.
I want to kiss anyone. There's a difference.
Okay. 3 things. 1, you can kiss inanimate objects without it being a kink, and having Trena finish this apology with a kiss isn't a bad thing. 2, if you wanted to kiss the people that you bring back from the dead to ask questions, you could. You're bringing them back from the dead. I think they deserve a little smoochy.
Yeah,
I think
some of us like to crack open a cold one every once in a while, but we were not talking about dead people.
No. He talks about dead people.
So now you do think it's okay to kiss the resurrected dead?
Sure, if you want to, why not? And
Odeon, I'm incredibly
Does that mean
worried
that,
about you.
one of the 5 questions you have to ask for is consent? I feel like that should be valid.
Honestly,
I would like it to be made very clear that there's nothing you could do, no power on this or any other plane of existence that could command me to kiss a resurrected undead. It would not. No.
Well, that's your choice. I'm just saying you could if you wanted to.
And I know that you would like me to do that.
And no one's kissing me is what I'm understanding.
And let me get to my 3rd point.
While Odeon is
if you wanted to kiss, I'm okay with this. That being said, I would want the real you.
Mani's going to look at Trena and give her a wink to let her know that he's egging this on. He is completely pushing this further down the river.
Instead of kissing the bond, right? Instead of kissing this violin, Trena's watching what's going on with Manovel and Odeon and just kind of leans in and whispers to it like, "Oh, we got this," and starts playing that really meaningful song when the Titanic goes down, like.
It's a beautiful night.
This is the night. It's a beautiful night. And they call it Bella Notte.
This just got awkward.
Nothing awkward about it.
It's just a violin rendition of Rewrite the Stars.
Why don't we rewrite the stars?
She just kind of. She does it as a joke at first, and then just kind of throws her feet up against a little, and just casually just starts playing literally anything that comes to mind. It's probably one of the most.
This freaking Benny Hill starts playing.
It's one of the most effortless kinds of instrumentations most people have probably ever seen. And she's literally just sitting there, just kind of mindlessly doing it.
Can you do me a favor, my best friend?
Yeah.
Can you hum what you're playing?
Just. I don't know if my mic will pick it up, honestly. I have so many suppressors. Hold on, let me locate the song that I'm thinking of.
I'm so excited to see where this is going.
I'm already up
You-
to. I was asking for improv, you little shit.
Well, I'm trying to think. Okay, just
If it's the song from the violin song, or from the Titanic, that's a song called "Nearer My God to Thee."
Yes, it is.
I don't know what that sounds like off the top of my head right now, but I'm like,
It's
oh, I
very
would hear it if I heard it.
slow. It's a slow song. I wouldn't say it's like romantic, but I guess I don't
Definitely
know.
not.
Like,
It's
starts
definitely
to-
romantic. It's a church song.
Yeah,
It's just a very like meaningful song, basically.
yeah.
But it just kind of goes from like one song to the next, and it very flows. It's like it's
I
very
think that
flowy.
you guys see that. I don't know if I can actually do that, but what you see is my illusions down, and with my tentacles, I'm kind of doing the sound waves to the beat, and kind of dancing a little bit, just in the most illithid way possible, where it just comes swaying, kind of like if I was algae on the bottom of the water, where I'm just kind of swaying and the letting the sounds reverberate on the nerves of my tentacles and stuff like that. Does that make sense?
Okay. I've never heard. I think this is the first time I've ever heard the term in the most illithid way possible, and I'm here for it.
And there's just like this like mildly jaunty, like it's starting to pick up as we stop getting away from this whole like, damn, this is where we started, and just kind of letting it flow into this feeling of, well, here we are now, if that makes sense. Until I would
think
argue,
that-
like she
That
literally.
feels like
Go ahead. Oh no, because mine was literally just gonna end with her going to bed.
I was about to say the same thing. This feels like a really good way to fade out into long rest.
Like, she literally starts to play it for so long and so, like, autonomously. The violin starts to get slower and slower until she eventually falls asleep with it in her hand. Neck in one hand, bow in the other.
Did the rest of you all fall asleep?
I suppose it's late, and sleep is a good thing to do.
I will get up and I'm going to take a blanket. And because Trina's fell asleep holding a violin and playing it, I will put a blanket over Trina. And any of the others who have fallen asleep, I'll put a blanket over them as well. Even if they're not asleep, I'll just put a blanket over them just to be safe. Just
Right. So as these three fall asleep and you put the blanket over them, you notice the violin is still playing itself. Like there's no contact from the bow, but the tune that was playing so autonomously and just entirely absent-mindedly just continues softly into the night air around you. As you take a step back and you look at the three that are now peacefully resting before you, you see faint glowing symbols above each of them. Above Trena, you see a very familiar symbol of Bahamut. Above Manaval, you see a symbol that you recognize now, but wouldn't have known before. And it is the symbol of Philia, from when she had presented herself before everybody, and you saw the symbol adorned on her robes before this chasing and tracking and heading into the Nine Hells started. And then above Odeon, you see a symbol that, as you search your memory for a moment, you recognize. You're not entirely sure exactly what the symbol represents, but you know that it's an allegiance to the Thieves Guild. And they're all just peacefully resting as you feel a pull to step outside into the night sky.
I will obey that pull after a couple of seconds of just looking at these three people who were just people and now are, regardless of whether he would want to admit it, 3 people that Marnie cares about. And he'll step outside.
So you quietly exit and head back outside, back down to the first floor. And as you step back out onto the beach, you still hear the violin in the distance, just softly continuing the tune that Trena was playing. And as you look up into the night sky, you feel a familiar presence. And without seeing anything, you hear the voice of your patron, Bahamut. As the voice grows louder, not in a deafening way, not in a forceful way, but just as if stepping closer to you, but still can't be seen. You will hear Bahamut ask, "You understand what has happened, yes?"
I do. Yes. I understand what I did. But I need you to know I did it for what I thought was the right reason.
Do you understand what position this puts me in?
With the deepest of respect, the position that we were in was much harder. I gave an oath. I gave my word to protect people, no matter the cost. And in this way, I keep that word because I don't pay. They don't pay that cost. Only I do. I do not give an excuse. I only give an explanation.
So then tell me, do you understand that the cost that you pay is also a cost to me?
I'm confused. What price do you pay?
You took an oath. I've granted you powers. In some ways, we walk as one. And with what you have done today, and whatever repercussions that may lead to, we may not be able to do that anymore. Luckily, in this moment, because of what happened, because of where it happened, because who it was for, we are still one. I don't know if that will change when your promise comes due, because I don't even know what that promise is. But you have kept Trena safe, as you promised to do, not only as an extension of our own binding, but also that of what you had told Ren. While I am not happy with you, and while you did something that you know I do not support, I understand the situation is more complex than a black and white answer. Tread lightly, and I hope you can find a way out of this. and then you feel the presence kind of linger off. And as you look down at your waist, you see your symbol of Bahamut shining brightly on your meteor hammer.
There's a sense of relief that what he gave up his original source of power for hasn't been taken. And the relief is very like physical, and how like as soon as Bahamut says like we're still joined, there's kind of like an exhale, like a release, a gasp. And as he sits and he looks at his meteor hammer, seeing the symbol of Bahamut glow, he's gonna look out towards the general direction of where they first entered the Hells was. Never again. No more. No more allowing anybody else to take risks that puts us in situations we can't control. Then he will put his hand to the side as his draconic companion comes and kind of nudges into him. And he'll look at her and from now on, we are the first. In all cases, we are the first that step through. First in the door, first through the creepy portals, and first into whatever hellscape awaits us going forward. But we can't allow any of them to get hurt. And then he just kind of sits down and watches the night sky, because he doesn't need to sleep. And he'll do that for maybe an hour or so before he gets back, and he gets up and he heads back to the little stone hut that they have taken as a refuge.
As you return to the room with your companions, the symbols that you saw glowing above before have since dissipated, but you still see the three of them resting peacefully. And as you enter the room and find a cozy spot to sit and rest yourself, whether it be sleeping or not by choice, you look over at Trena, and you remember the conversation that you just had. And you see that Trena's violin, still carrying the tune, has a symbol of Bahamut on it that you didn't notice before, that is also glowing.
He'll smile a little bit at that. He's albino in appearance, like he's the drow part of his heritage is that of a Zarkai drow. So while his mother had that dark grey complexion, he is like chalk white with pink eyes. So very, very pale, and he smiles at the violin having the symbol of Bahamut, because it's nice to finally have something in common with someone. And then he kind of realizes that he's like thinking emotionally about something in common with someone, and he just suddenly goes, oh, no, and just becomes very stoic in his sitting and focusing again, not allowing doing the very Manny thing of like, no, I don't have emotional attachment to these three people. No, of course I don't. Why would I do that? That's a silly thing. you get emotionally attached, and then you start doing stupid things like promising the ruler of the 9 hells a favor if he'll let you and these 3 random people who you now suddenly care about to varying degrees, if he'll let them get out of here safely. So Manny's just like, nope, no more of that. From now on, these people are acquaintances. Even though he knows that's a complete lie.
All right. So as the 3 of them are sleeping peacefully and you have taken up your station of also at least relaxing within the room, going over all of your thoughts and feelings or lack thereof, just replaying the day's events and still having that minor twinge of what's going to come next. Overhead, the storm continues to roll in. You can hear thunder in the distance starting to roll in. Never starts raining or storming here specifically, but you can hear the storm in the distance as the night carries on. And that's where we're going to end tonight's session.
This was such a wholesome one. It started traumatic as shit, but it was so good.
We love the full circle sessions.
We love full circles. They're the best circles, actually.
There's still plenty of trauma to be had.
Alright. But on that note, we have a watch party tonight, guys. We are finishing Tokyo Ghoul tonight to round out the trauma as we end the series tonight. So, like, yay!
We have an MVP for tonight?
Huh? Ooh.
Do we have an MVP for the night?
I'm gonna...
Bran.
I'm gonna vote, yeah, I'm gonna vote Bran.
I'm glad that we were all on the same page then.
Man, literally damn near sacrificed his soul.
Mm-hmm.
Odion, the MVP of digging hole.
Well, that's just me every session.
That's what you get when you start to like the people that you journey with. You start selling pieces of your body.
Hey,
Bran, roll a
yo.
d20, that's your important for next time.
Sorry?
I said roll a d20, that'll be your important for next time.
I think.
Oh, do I get ported from the MVP?
Yeah!
Mm-hmm.
Okay. We go and use the skull dice. We're going to use the skull dice.
Oh, heck
See, what
yeah.
do we get? This is solid. This is 16.
Ooh!
Nice.
That's good.
I can't remember if we
It's a solid
said
one.
yes or no or not. Do we have to use the portent in the next episode, or is it just something that we hold on to for when we need it?
So you can hold on to the portent until you decide to use it. However, you can only hold on to one. So if you get MVP one game and then MVP again because you had used it, you can either just keep the one that you already have or re-roll one, but you don't get to stack them.
No, that's so
That's a
fair, but today was like
funky
a
little
really heavy
homebrew rule.
roleplay session.
Okay, because I was like, I have a 6!
We
Let me
rolled
use-
like
let me keep a
3 dice
6.
today.
Yeah. Today was very big RP, and it was great. I'm trying to see who is alive. D&D Heart, and I think with the Grim making the joke about dungeons and date everything, D&D Heart playing date everything feels very relevant to Raid. So let's go ahead and
Heck yeah.
go ahead
And everyone out there, if you play a musical instrument, kiss your musical instrument, guys. You know, it'll feel appreciated.
You don't have to. You don't have to.
Do
They
it.
Don't feel, they are inanimate.
Do it, you cowards.
It's not gonna.
To,
Do it, you're cowards.
to any of you guys out there, if you got like dead relatives, kiss your dead relatives. It's completely okay.
Do not tell that to D&D Heart. Do not talk about kissing dead relatives to D&D Heart.
Alright guys, go ahead
Why would
and
you
copy
do it?
paste.
Yeah. You
Copy paste the
an
raid
urn on the
emotes. the sub-raid
You got an
emotes.
urn on-
We're gonna get out of here before we get cancelled somehow.
You got an urn on the mantelpiece. 2 birds, 1 stone. Give it a
You guys
switch.
are amazing. We love you, and goodbye.